Your ride cost just dropped 80%. Elon Musk just stood in Gigafactory, Texas and confirmed it. Cybercab production starts April 2026. Only 4 months away. The price? 20 to 40 cents per mile. While you're paying $15 to $30 for an Uber across town, this will cost you $2 to $4 for the same trip. That's $1,800 saved every year if you ride just twice a week. But here's the real question. What exactly did Tesla change to slash prices this dramatically? The exterior modifications between concept and production. They're not just cosmetic. Stay with me. The answer starts with something that honestly shocked me when I first saw the numbers. Waymo spends over $100,000 per Robotaxi. They buy luxury SUVs, then bolt on $60,000 to $80,000 worth of sensors, those spinning LiDAR buckets on the roof, radar units everywhere. It's expensive, it's heavy, and here's what really gets me. They don't control manufacturing. They're dependent on other companies, which means scaling is painfully slow. Tesla walked into Gigafactory, Texas and said, "We're doing this ourselves." Production cost under $30,000. That's a $70,000 difference per vehicle. And that gap is exactly why your ride drops from $20 to $2. But think about what this really means. Traditional auto experts keep saying you need expensive sensors for safety. Tesla bet everything on cameras and AI instead. One of them is dead wrong, and we're about to find out which one. What hit me hardest about this approach is the philosophy behind it. Should robotaxis be retrofitted luxury cars or purpose-built machines? When you need to get across town for $4, do you care about sitting in a $100,000 vehicle? I don't. You don't. We just want safe, cheap transportation. Tesla figured that out while everyone else was busy making robotaxis feel premium. Then came the decision that made the internet lose its mind. 2 seats, that's it. No back row, no squeezing in your whole family. The backlash was instant. What about groups? This is dead on arrival. I get it, it feels limiting. But here's what changed my mind completely. Tesla pulled real rideshare data from millions of trips. 90% carry 1 passenger, another 8% carry 2. That's 98% of actual demand right there. Now imagine building for that other 2%. Bigger vehicle, more weight, larger battery, higher energy cost per mile. You'd pay for that extra capacity every single ride, even when you're alone, which is 90% of the time. Tesla looked at this and made a call that prioritizes the vast majority. Is that limitation or smart business? I think it's brilliant. The 2% who need bigger vehicles still have Uber, but the rest of us just got our transportation costs slashed by 80%. And here's something most people miss. A compact 2-seater uses way less energy per mile. Less energy means lower costs. Lower costs mean cheaper fares. Every design choice cascades back to your wallet, and the exterior changes between concept and production show exactly how Tesla engineered this. Look at the windows. The production Cybercab has frameless glass now. The concept had traditional window frames. Tesla eliminated them completely, creating sleek glass that flows into the body. Seems minor, right? Wrong. Frameless windows cut drag by 2 to 3%. In your car driving 10,000 miles yearly, that's nothing. In a robotaxi running 100,000 plus miles, that compounds into massive energy savings. Picture 50,000 cybercabs all getting 2 to 3% better efficiency just from windows. The cumulative savings are enormous, and Tesla passes that to you at 20 to 40 cents per mile. This is why marginal gains matter at scale. Each improvement seems tiny individually, but together they create the 80% cost drop that sounds impossible. The butterfly doors tell an even better story. They're fully powered now with industrial hydraulic struts. Press a button, they swing up automatically. Why does this matter? Because fleet vehicles get hammered. They operate in rain, snow, ice, extreme heat. They cycle through hundreds of door openings daily. A weak door system means downtime, and downtime kills revenue. Tesla engineered these for hundreds of thousands of cycles without failure. That's not necessary for your personal car that you open twice a day. It's essential for a commercial vehicle running 24/7. When I see these doors, I see a company that understands the difference between a showcase and a workhorse. Reliable doors mean more uptime, more trips, lower costs. Again, it flows to your fare. Now the controversial part. Zero side mirrors. None. This generated intense debate, and I want to address it because some of you are thinking this seems reckless. The test vehicles in Austin had temporary mirrors only to satisfy DOT testing during validation. The final production version relies entirely on cameras. Here's what convinced me this works. Tesla's cameras are trained on 10 billion miles of real driving. That's more experience than any human could get in multiple lifetimes. High-resolution cameras at the fenders, rear quarters, multiple positions provide 360-degree coverage with no blind spots. They work when mirrors fail completely: heavy rain, fog, darkness, blinding sun. The AI processes this thousands of times per second, making adjustments no human could match. But let me be straight about why Tesla really ditched mirrors. Those mirrors create 8% of total drag. Remove them, and efficiency jumps immediately. Better efficiency, extended range, more trips, lower fares. My take? Tesla believes cameras are fundamentally superior to mirrors. They're taking the criticism now because in 5 years, every autonomous vehicle will work this way. The question is whether you trust AI vision over mirrors. The data says you should, but I get the hesitation. This is a major shift in vehicle safety thinking, and that makes people uncomfortable even when evidence supports it. The trunk redesign shows Tesla gets real-world fleet life versus concept car beauty. The original had decorative side humps and fabric lining, beautiful for photos, destroyed in weeks of commercial use. Production versions stripped that out. Narrower design, humps gone, entire interior lined with heavy-duty polymer composites built to take abuse. Fleet operators in Austin and San Francisco tested these for months with full cargo loads. Passengers throwing in suitcases, grocery bags, equipment. After months, the trunks show virtually no wear. That's industrial engineering on every surface. The powered struts are commercial grade like the doors. No weak springs failing after 2 years. These are rated for continuous operation with 50 openings daily. What impressed me most is how Tesla balanced durability with space. Despite compact size, the trunk handles surprising cargo. Early competitor robotaxis got destroyed in reviews for cramped storage. Tesla studied those failures and built a trunk managing 95% of real scenarios without killing the vehicle's efficiency. The rear-end redesign matters aerodynamically too. The tail section rises slightly more now, creating smoother airflow separation. This cut rear turbulence significantly, directly improving highway efficiency. Less drag, better range, more trips, lower costs. Every modification serves one goal: cheaper rides. The front bumper has an extended splitter channeling airflow underneath more efficiently. Combined with a sealed underbody, this reduces lift and turbulence. Another 2 to 3% efficiency gain, stacking on frameless windows, removed mirrors, optimized rear. The LED light bar is one continuous strip now, providing exceptional visibility with minimal power draw. Modern LEDs consume a fraction of old bulbs. In a vehicle running hundreds of miles daily, every watt saved compounds over time. One detail worth noting: dual windshield wipers instead of a single arm. Camera autonomy requires crystal clear visibility in all weather. A single wiper might miss windshield sections during heavy rain, creating camera blind spots. Tesla ensured dual wipers provide complete coverage. Function over style again. The wheels represent another 5% efficiency most people ignore. Fully enclosed aerodynamic covers, smooth as glass. Open wheels with spinning spokes create massive drag. Cover them and that drag vanishes. Studies suggest 5% improvement just from wheel covers at highway speeds. The tires have thicker sidewalls than the concept. Fleet vehicles hit potholes, rough pavement, curbs, debris that would destroy thin performance tires in weeks. Tesla chose tires balancing efficiency with durability because a flat tire means immediate downtime. Lost revenue, delayed rides, replacement costs. Thicker tires prevent frequent failures, keeping the fleet running when you need it. Let me break down that $1,800 savings with real context. Using Uber or Lyft regularly, you're paying $15 to $30 per trip minimum. 2 rides weekly for appointments, shopping, family visits, that's 8 trips monthly. At $20 average, you're spending $160 monthly or $1,920 yearly. With Cybercab at 20 to 40 cents per mile, everything changes. 5 miles across town costs $1 to $2 instead of $15 to $20. 10 miles cost $2 to $4 instead of $25 to $30. 15 miles to family runs $3 to $6 instead of $30 to $40. 8 monthly trips at $3 average means $24 monthly or $288 yearly. You've saved $1,632, rounding to $1,800 with occasional longer trips. But here's what that really means, especially on Social Security or fixed pension. That's not spreadsheet savings. That's freedom. You're not choosing between transportation and medication anymore. You can visit family frequently, attend activities, maintain appointments without depending on others. And unlike limited bus routes, Cybercab operates 24/7. Need a 7 a.m. ride? Available. Late evening return? No problem. No surge pricing, no driver issues, no cost spikes when you need rides most. The final piece is durability. Tesla claims 500,000-mile warranty for fleet operators. 500,000 miles. Most cars last 150,000 to 200,000 before major issues. Tesla promises 2 to 3 times that. How? The bronze gold finish is specialized coating resistant to UV, scratches, environmental wear. Body panels use ultra-hard stainless steel from Cybertruck, resisting dents that crumple normal metal. Every component is commercial grade. The business logic matters. When vehicles aren't in repair shops, they're completing trips, generating revenue. More uptime enables lower fares with profitability. Durability creates affordability. My take on 500,000 miles? Cautiously optimistic. Tesla's existing commercial taxis in Europe and Asia show exceptional durability beyond 200,000 miles with minimal maintenance. Cybercab, purpose-built with fewer parts, should theoretically exceed that. The real test comes 2027 to 2028 when first units hit 100,000 plus miles under harsh commercial conditions. That's when we see if promises hold. Here's exactly what saves you $1,800 yearly. Tesla eliminated every expensive component that doesn't cut your ride cost. Frameless windows, no mirrors, compact design, aerodynamic wheels, industrial durability. Each modification creates one result, 20 to 40 cents per mile instead of $2 to $3 with Uber. That's $1,920 yearly versus $288 for identical transportation. That's freedom for fixed-income riders priced out of mobility. April 2026 launches Austin and San Francisco. By 2027, LA, Phoenix, Miami follow. Within 5 years, hundreds of thousands of cybercabs nationwide. When Cybercab reaches your city, where will you ride first that's currently too expensive? Comment below. If this breakdown clarified why April 2026 matters, hit like now. Subscribe to Tesla Zone for every robotaxi development, Model 2 updates, and manufacturing breakthroughs Legacy Auto can't match. Turn on notifications for our next deep dive. This is Tesla Zone. We show you why news matters to your wallet and future. The revolution isn't coming. It's building in Texas at 40 cents per mile.